All right, so I'm gonna attempt to do one more video before I'm done for the night. So earlier today, I was looking at my comments, and someone whose name I don't remember asked me what I thought of spiritualized regarding, giving me a compliment. Thank you, spaceman. Yeah, I am a spaceman. But it was interesting that he asked me about spiritualized because spiritualized is one of those bands I've had a problem with. In that, now I remember Spaceman 3. And I thought Spaceman 3 was better for my taste, but even then I thought, and I have one Spaceman 3, but I'm going to qualify it because I'm only speaking about Dereck, okay? Because I don't want to insult your taste or anyone's taste. Our taste is very individual. I want to explain mine. And yeah, I do regard my own opinion, don't we all? Music just is such a tangible force that I experience every time. I never get tired of music. I go through regular periods of silence and not listening to music because it's, you want to have balance. What I'm trying to say is the way music affects me is eternally strong, and I respond to certain elements in all kinds of music. And I just call it, for me, that thing, music, and it doesn't all have it in the same way. When I hear a song, and it's not always right away. Some things I discover after years of not getting it. You know what I'm saying? But what I love about music is that I'll get I'll get a I'll get an impression. It's like it hits me and I take it in and I process it. And what I love about music is when that process brings those uh, responses of wow, or this is, oh, there it is. You can't even necessarily put your finger on it. And what I'm getting at, long story short here, that was a long ramble, is Jason Pierce, if he's got something special, he's hiding it from me because I don't hear it. And I have a good friend, Frank, who loves Spiritualized, tried to get me to go see them with him because Thai Paulsandra, who played with Julian Cope and is an amazing synthesist himself, was in the band Spiritualized. I'd have gone to see Thai Paulsandra, not Spiritualized, but I didn't have the money. And I want to qualify what I'm saying, although I don't have any of their long players. I do have this DVD. My friend Frank has made, has their records. I've listened to them. I have this come together. I got this for maybe $1, and maybe this isn't is not a good example, but this seems dull to me. The songs are Electricity. It's just a short DVD of 2 promo songs and an interview. Once again, I picked this up, didn't cost too much, and I was trying to understand Spiritualized. We're all individual though, and so it's like this is one of those bands where, like I said in my comment back to you, I need some help. If there's something here, and I listened to these tonight, it's not spacey to me. It's kind of plain, and I'm wondering, am I really missing it, or is it just that I'm plugged into this essence that I'm plugged into, and I really notice it when it's there. It's in all kinds of music, even country music, which you've heard me diss, but I've heard it. Marty Robbins has a couple songs where it's like my neck hairs stand up. I don't make up my response to music. I get attitudes; they come and go, but I am open to music, and if it's really there, smack me in the face. You're not smack me in the face, but make me listen to it again. I'll get it. Okay, so yeah, Sequoia Flame noticed that my stuff was looking blaked. Yeah, I just received my latest and the last of the Blakes that actually exist. Yeah, it was me, folks. I snapped up that last 500 like that. And I'm ready to order at the minimum 2,000 now, even though we're doing the record thing, even though I'm I got the record thing going, money-wise. I'm ready to put in for Blake. I'm ready, Blake. Let's do this. Let's get these Blakers going. But anyway, I thought I would, and I'm going to ramble a little bit. This may be a long video, 20 minutes plus, maybe, maybe not. But that's the way I'm looking at it, is I'm just going to kind of show these records that I'm blanking up. I thought I would play some 45s again, too, and I won't be able to do both, but I started getting into my B's, and the Beatles, Maybe It's You. I'll put this one in the background. Oops. You have to turn it down a little bit. I hope I haven't driven you away, Cool Ranch Dressing. Is it you, River, specifically, that the Beatles kind of fucked with you? I'm sorry, man. But I love what Secka Funk said about the Blake sleeve. Did y'all check out his Thanks to Blake? I love it. This shit is so good that we're coining phrases. He said these motherfuckers make you HD your damn records. Way to go, man. I said, that's perfect. These kind of be making these kind of HD. I don't know how he said it, but I was like, fuck yes, man. And a perfect example is my ring-worn original copy of John Coltrane's Cosmic Music. There are two versions of this original. One is purplish and this one. This is, and it makes, look at how it makes even, especially looking at it like this, it's like, how did that take that age off? Even though I'm looking at the ring wear, the sheen of the window of the sleeve that you see it through just makes it tighter. This is indeed one of my most, I don't even like saying it out loud, but this is one of my most cherished records in this entire house. So I was thrilled, you know, and was like, well, why didn't I get Blake right away? But, you know, again, being a spaceman, I'll catch things right away. And then I was going to different sections, and the one that I just finished, I'll show. Some T's, Art Tatum, Pieces of 8. And you're right, King's Drummer, that there's been a lot of jazz going around lately. But the jazz is always going around, actually. And I would say to folks who are more rock-oriented, it won't hurt you to find out how to listen to jazz. It will make you better. I'm going to stand by that statement. Yes, I've always wanted the opportunity to do this, to make statements and have people have to think about it. Just like I say it about classical music, specifically certain types of classical music, being able to absorb and understand jazz will make your ass better. Okay? Get with it. And I mean that positively. Seriously. I know that some of y'all don't understand jazz, but I'm telling you, if you start with the jazz funk, and that's not a diss to that, but obviously rhythm is something that, you know, you can relate to better, you know what I'm saying? And it's also communal more, you know, jazz funk, dance, you know, women, you know what I'm saying? And see if you can take it a little bit further, you know, try to get into some bop or some swing, or really go into some improvisation or something, and tell me if it doesn't expand your mind, okay? So I was getting into my T's, you know, Cecil Taylor. Well, specifically, not my T's, my Cecil Taylor. I said, I got to Blake these bombers up. Conquistador. Do you guys know this album? Oh my goodness. Cecil Taylor. Talk about blistering intensity. Talk about a maverick, a true iconoclast of music in general. Cecil Taylor. This man is a monster. This is on New World Records. This one is such a cool one in particular because he has... Now, he usually does work with Jimmy Lyons, and he's worked with Cerrone on bass. Ronald Shannon Jackson on the fucking drums, y'all. Yeah, I'm hyped. I was talking about music, and it reached those natural endorphins and released them. Music is powerful. Just talking about it gives me a lift, you know. I'm listening to my birthday's sake, Ringo singing that wretched song Boys, but I just love the Beatles. Yuck. I really hate listening to this old rock and roll shit. Maybe if I was with you guys and partying, which I never do. Last time I did that was in Germany. In I almost had it. And these Germans were way into rockabilly, and I insulted them with my comments, and I had to shut up and just go with it. And we partied until dawn, and I was rocking out, and I got CDs. This guy had a record label putting out this rockabilly. I'll have to look it up. He gave me most of his discography. It was mind blowing. Anyway, I digress. The power of music is what all this is about. Yeah, this is why I like to make these videos. It's like hanging out with you guys, you know. But it is also kind of special because you get to kind of pontificate a little bit. But thankfully, I do have something to say. If someone out there says, "Oh, that's pretty fucking egotistical," but it's true. I have something to say. I'm not saying it egotistically. I'm saying it factually. Okay, fucking Cecil Taylor is a mind blower. I won't put it on now because that won't even come across on my little tinny microphone indent. This is now I got turned on to this a long time ago. And a friend of mine's older brother, Jerome Reese, was just freaked out by this album when we were teenagers. Or early, wait, now let me look, because I'm remembering Jerome Reese. Okay, yeah, 1973. We weren't fresh into our 19, 20-year-olds. You know, I was that long ago. And I knew about Cecil Taylor, but Jerome just freaked out. He said, you know, we must do Indent. And it is. It's a ooh. Cecil Taylor, What's New on the Freedom label, actual European import. These babies needed to get, yeah. Sonny Murray and Jimmy Lyons on this one with him. Here's a Freedom, Hollow Freedom that I picked up in New York last year. Innovations at this amazing jazz store. You have to be buzzed in and go up this elevator. You can't walk in off the street. I've never been in a store like it. It was mind-blowing. Forget the name of it. I'll have to get the name of it from my friend Gary because he's a regular there when he goes to New York. Yeah, they had the super high dollar stuff, and they had everything. 78s, Charlie Parker 78s in mint condition. I bought this there, Innovations by Cecil Taylor. This is unusual. It's just Cecil Taylor and the drummer. The bass player couldn't make it for some reason, and it's really wonderful as a result, really unique. One of my also, I mean, I love these all, but this is another one. I can hear it in my head, Silent Tongues. This is so good. These babies are in Blake's, live at Montreux. Is it 74? Yeah. Another one, Nefertiti, the beautiful one, has come. Cecil Taylor. So I had to Blake these up now. Total contrast, because we have been talking a lot of jazz, but it was in my tees, and I wanted to Blake it up, is this particular 10 years after that I have, Stonehenge. Now, I have a couple of other 10 years afters. I don't listen to them. It's historical that I have them. I just really don't, by myself, listen to bluesy music. With other people, I can. But I love this. It's not an alternate cover. I think this is the original cover, and the American cover is the one I grew up with. But I found this. It's water damaged a little on the inside, but it's nice. So I had to get it. And then also, I've always loved the Duram label. Duram. There's too much on it to say I collect it. Man, I would love to have a collection of UK Duram singles. Some amazing things came out on single on Duram. Okay, so that Richard Teitelbaum, synthesizer wizard who's done things with Anthony Braxton and other people. Is Anthony on here? Yeah. That's why I said it. Time zones. Yeah. Yeah. John Chikai. I need to play this. Timo's Message. This is on Black Saint Records. John Chikai, though, very, very amazing improviser. Talk about someone that truly, truly gets improvising. John Chikai, monster improviser. Thomas Durst. Yeah, this is a European group here. Italian group. Nice. Now, before I go, I was thinking about Steve Tibbetts, and because Astral Traveler, you had shown one of his records recently. I do have it. It's over here. I need to Blake it. I'm going to try to grab it in a second. But while I was out in the other room looking at something else, I came across this Newt Hamre and Steve Tibbetts album called A on Hannibal. And the Newt Hamre is a fiddle player or some kind of... it sounds like a traditional instrument of Ireland or something like that. Or Sweden, is this? Is recorded in Utne and St. Paul. Where's Utne? That sounds like Finland or something. But this is really nice. So you had been talking about Steve Tibbetts. And yeah, I got some Steve Tibbetts. I think I can grab it real quick. Oh, yeah, there they are. I need to get these babies blaked up. See? Okay, I'll just go with these. Really trying to economize with this time, even though I have rambled a little bit. I'll get that later. Excuse me. You had shown his first album, Steve Tibbetts, and I don't remember. I thought I was thinking that all these were autographed. Mine's autographed. Yeah, this is extra cool. Yeah, this, as you know, that's an original, and then it was released in a different configuration. I'm going to take all these out of the old sleeves because they're going to get blaked up, and this is the ECM version. YR. Cool cover. You know, both covers are neat. Steve Tibbetts is very good. Go ECM. And then I have a couple more things by him. I have a single, promo single called Test. I'm going to put this on because I don't remember it. This might be something kind of different for Steve Tibbetts. And the other thing you always risk doing when you play records live is, God, I hope it doesn't skip. You know, I don't think that, though. But you discover records that, well, I remember that skipping, you know, which totally sucks. But Steve Tibbetts with Test. And then I have, I think you showed these, Safe Journey. I really like this one. Yeah, I think you showed this one. More on the wonderful ECM label. Wonderful ECM label. And Northern Song was the last one by Mr. Tibbetts that I have on vinyl. And this is good music. And these babies are getting blaked up immédiatement. And I pulled a couple of the records because I haven't talked about this guy. I haven't talked about drone music in a while, but this is not drone. It's just really fantastically subtle and superior, I will use the word, electronic noise music. And that is the fantastic Asmus Tietjens. And I don't think I said it right. Asmus Tietjens. Asmus Tietjens with Terry Burrows here. Watching The Burning Bride. I know some of you folks got some Asmus Tietjens. I'm sure some of you folks, somebody can talk to me about this man. God, this shit is good. Very unique. Very, very singular. Don't sound like anybody. This, no label. Private as hell. Private. Is there even a label? Name. Hamster Records. This is brilliant. And this is more... This is kind of commercial for him, but not commercial. Litya. And check it out. It's on Sky. Trying to get those blaked up. And the band Icky Blossoms that I did the split single with last year, and they're good buds of mine. And I missed being able to play with them on New Year's Eve because I was sick. Well, the band, they got signed, and I can't tell you what the label is yet. They'll be announcing it. I'm really excited for them. Hopefully, maybe one or two of the songs I helped write will end up on the album. I'm pretty sure they will. So I'm excited about that. You know, I'll get a credit. I'll be on this album. Publishing, yes, I'll get a publishing credit, okay? I am professional, yes. It won't just be, oh, yeah, Dereck gets his name on there. No, I get a credit. Okay, am I saying too much? No, because I'm talking about my song. I'm not talking about their deal. I'm really excited about their deal. But Dereck Presnell is the main guy behind Icky Blossoms, and he is known by some around the world for his indie band Tilly and the Wall. And among other things, they're known because for percussion, they didn't have a drummer at first. It was the tap dancer. She's his wife now, Jamie. And Wild Like Children, and that really fits the atmosphere and the feel of the band. There's a childlike glee and like we're having fun. I've always been amazed at I've been to a lot of their shows, and they're always big parties. They were also the first band signed to Conor Oberst's label Team Love. Which I hear rumor may be active again. We'll see about that, but I grabbed that out. They have another album, but I didn't grab it. And there's the 22. So I didn't get to any singles, and kind of rambled a little bit, but I wanted to speak a little bit again, and my neurotic nature makes me tend to re-examine everything I say and worry about what I say, even though I try to measure my words very carefully, and I mean everything sincerely and with no malice intended. You know, I always try to explain best I can that when I have an opinion that seems contrary or something, you know, I'm just really trying to be honest, you know, and so I hope that so there it is again. But you know, people, I hope all is well with you all, where you are right at this very moment, and always.